Hi everyone, it's Elise. We're just over a month into office and I wanted to give you a quick video update and personally thank you for keeping up with my work in Congress. Over this past month, I feel like I've really hit the ground running on your behalf. We've opened not only our Washington office, but offices in Glens Falls, Watertown, and Plattsburgh. The contact information for these offices can be found at the bottom of this e-newsletter or on my website at stefanik.house.gov. I encourage all of you to use my offices if you need help with any matter concerning the federal government, or even just to keep me updated with what your opinion is on any issue of the day. In Congress, I've quickly gotten to work on your behalf advocating for legislation that will help get our economy growing, help North Country families and businesses, and help our veterans as well. With my support, the House has moved quickly to pass legislation that would approve the Keystone Pipeline, a bipartisan energy project that would create as many as 42,000 jobs and help lower energy costs for hardworking North Country families. I've helped the House pass legislation like the Promoting Job Creation and Reducing Small Business Burdens Act and the Regulatory Accountability Act, both of which are bipartisan bills to reduce burdensome federal regulations to help our small businesses grow. The House has passed a series of measures to combat the heinous epidemic of human trafficking, including the Human Trafficking Prevention, Intervention, and Recovery Act, legislation I co-sponsored to ensure that our nation's law enforcement agencies and communities have the best information on how to prevent and deter these crimes. We've also passed legislation to help our veterans. In fact, I was proud to support the Clay Hunt Suicide Prevention for American Veterans Act. This important legislation will help provide resources to help combat the tragedy of our nation's veterans committing suicide while waiting for the care they need. I'm pleased to report that this bipartisan bill has passed overwhelmingly in the Senate as well and will now be sent to the President to sign into law. In all, the House has already passed over 30 pieces of legislation this year, and almost all of them with bipartisan support. I've also been assigned to both the House Armed Services Committee and the Committee on Education and the Workforce. Specifically, this week I was selected by my colleagues to serve as Vice Chair for the Armed Services Committee on Readiness. From this position, I will be able to work to undo the damaging effects that the sequester is having on our military, as well as bring a strong voice to protect and strengthen the interests of Fort Drum. Thank you so much for subscribing to my weekly updates, and I hope you will encourage your friends and neighbors to subscribe as well. You can also keep up to date with all of my votes by following my official Facebook page. It's an honor to serve you in Congress, and thank you for taking the time to listen.